Welcome back my channel Old Cryptocoin, a new video today. We are taking a fascinating journey into the world of one of America's most iconic dollar coins, the Liberty Eisenhower $1. In this video, we will explore three remarkable Eisenhower dollar coins that every collector should know about. We will discuss their history, design, mint marks, rarity, valuable errors, and the reasons why some examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Whether you are a beginner or an experienced coin collector, this guide will help you understand why these large dollar coins continue to attract attention from collectors across the United States and around the world. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971 to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who served as the 34th President of the United States and was also the Supreme Commander of the Allied forces during World War II. It was the first U.S. dollar coin produced after the Peace Dollar series ended in 1935. The coin features Eisenhower's portrait on the front and an eagle landing on the moon on the reverse, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. The series was minted from 1971 through 1978, with bicentennial issues dated 1776 to 1976. Circulation coins were copper-nickel clad, while certain collector versions contained 40% silver. Our first featured coin is the 1971 Eisenhower dollar. This was the very first year of the series, making it an important piece of American coin history. Many collectors search for high-grade examples because they are difficult to find with sharp details and clean surfaces. Coins struck at the Philadelphia Mint have no mint mark, while Denver coins display the D mint mark. Special collector editions struck in San Francisco contain 40% silver and are especially popular. If you discover a well-preserved $1,971 with outstanding eye appeal or significant mint error, it could be worth much more than its face value. Our second featured coin is the 1972 Eisenhower dollar. This year is famous because of the different reverse design types. The rare Type 2 reverse is highly sought after by collectors due to its limited production. Identifying this variety requires careful observation of the earth design on the reverse side. Finding a genuine Type 2 coin in excellent condition can be an exciting discovery and has resulted in impressive auction prices over the years. Our third featured coin is the 1976 bicentennial Eisenhower dollar. Instead of the standard eagle reverse, this special coin celebrated America's 200th birthday with the Liberty Bell superimposed over the moon. Every bicentennial Eisenhower dollar carries the dual date 1776 to 1976, even though many were struck during both 1975 and 1976. Collector versions in 40% silver are especially desirable, particularly in high grades and proof finishes. One of the reasons Eisenhower dollars remain so popular is their large size. They were the last regular large-size dollar coins issued for circulation in the United States. Although they were impressive in appearance, many people found them too heavy for everyday use, leading to limited circulation, and eventually their replacement by the smaller Susan B. Anthony dollar. Collectors should always inspect Eisenhower dollars carefully for mint errors. Off-center strikes, double dies, clipped planchets, missing clad layers, and dramatic die cracks can greatly increase a coin's value. Professional grading is recommended for coins that appear to be rare or exceptionally well preserved because certified examples often command much higher prices in the marketplace. Condition plays a major role in determining value. Two coins from the same year can have dramatically different prices depending on their preservation. Coins with strong luster, sharp strikes, and minimal contact marks are always more desirable. Proof coins with deep mirrored surfaces are especially attractive to collectors. Many new collectors believe every Eisenhower dollar is valuable simply because of its age. In reality, most circulated examples remain common, while high-grade coins, silver collector issues, rare varieties, and major mint errors are the pieces that attract serious collector interest. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed learning about these three Liberty Eisenhower $1 coins, don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss our latest coin collecting videos. Let us know in the comments which Eisenhower dollar is your favorite, and whether you have ever found one in your collection. Happy collecting, and we'll see you in the next video. Step 1, we're taking a close look at one of America's most fascinating commemorative coins, the Liberty Eisenhower $1 1776 to 1976 D. At first glance, this coin may seem like an ordinary dollar, but many collectors know that certain examples can be surprisingly valuable. Some have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars because of their condition, rare errors, or exceptional quality. Whether you are a collector, a coin hunter, or simply curious about old American coins, this video will guide you through everything you need to know about the famous bicentennial Eisenhower dollar. The story of this remarkable coin begins in the early 1970s when the United States prepared to celebrate the 200th anniversary of the signing of the Declaration of Independence. The nation's bicentennial was one of the biggest celebrations in American history, and the U.S. Mint wanted to honor this milestone by creating special circulating coins. Instead of issuing regular dated coins for 1975, the Mint produced coins with a dual date 1776 to 1976. This unique date appears on the quarter, the half dollar, and the Eisenhower dollar, making them instantly recognizable to collectors around the world. The Eisenhower dollar itself was first introduced in 1971 to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of America's most respected military leaders and the 34th President of the United States. The coin also celebrated the achievements of the Apollo 11 moon landing, connecting American leadership with one of humanity's greatest accomplishments. When the bicentennial celebration arrived, the reverse design was completely changed to reflect the spirit of freedom and independence. The obverse of the bicentennial Eisenhower dollar still features the familiar portrait of President Dwight D. Eisenhower facing left. Around the portrait, the word Liberty appears boldly across the top, while the motto "In God We Trust" is displayed on the left side. Instead of a single year, the date below the portrait proudly reads 1776 to 1976, reminding every collector that this coin celebrates 200 years of American independence. One of the most exciting parts of this coin is the reverse design. Instead of the Apollo 11 eagle found on earlier Eisenhower dollars, the bicentennial version displays the famous Liberty Bell placed directly in front of the moon. This creative combination symbolizes both America's fight for independence and its incredible achievements in space exploration. The design was selected through a nationwide competition, making it one of the most memorable coin reverses ever produced by the United States Mint. The Liberty Bell has long represented freedom and democracy. Located in Philadelphia, it has become an enduring symbol of American independence. By placing the Liberty Bell in front of the moon, the artist created a powerful image connecting America's revolutionary past with its technological future. Around the design are the inscriptions United States of America, $1, and E Pluribus Unum, completing one of the most beautiful commemorative coin designs in American history. The 1776 to 1976 D Eisenhower dollar was struck at the Denver Mint, which is identified by the small d mint mark located below President Eisenhower's neck. Millions of these coins were produced for circulation, allowing Americans across the country to own a special piece of the bicentennial celebration. Although the coin is common in circulated condition, finding one with perfect surfaces, brilliant luster, and no contact marks is much more difficult than many people realize. Collectors often search through old coin collections, bankrolls, estate sales, and inherited boxes hoping to discover an exceptional example. While most bicentennial Eisenhower dollars are worth only a small premium over face value, the finest certified specimens can command impressive prices. Coins graded in the highest mint state levels are especially desirable because they survive decades without significant wear or damage. Step 2 today. We are taking a close look at one of America's most fascinating large dollar coins, the 1977 Liberty Eisenhower $1. At first glance, this coin may seem like an ordinary old dollar, but collectors know that the story behind it is much more interesting. The 1977 Eisenhower dollar represents the final years of the famous Ike dollar series and reminds us of an important chapter in United States history. Whether you already own this coin or are simply curious about its value, history, and rare varieties, stay with us because this video covers everything you need to know. The Eisenhower dollar was introduced in 1971 to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, one of America's most respected military leaders and the 34th President of the United States. The coin was also created to celebrate America's achievements in space exploration. On the front of the coin, you can see the portrait of President Eisenhower facing left. Above his head is the word Liberty, while the date 1977 appears below. The phrase, "In God We Trust," is placed in front of his neck, creating one of the most recognizable designs in modern American coinage. The reverse features a majestic eagle landing on the surface of the moon while holding an olive branch, inspired by the Apollo 11 mission insignia. This design symbolizes both peace and America's success in reaching the moon. Wikipedia +1. By 1977, the Eisenhower dollar had already become a familiar sight to collectors, although it never became popular in everyday commerce. Many Americans consider the coin too large and too heavy for daily use. Instead of carrying these big dollar coins, most people preferred lightweight $1 bills. As a result, many 1977 Eisenhower dollars were saved in banks, collections, and casino vaults instead of circulating through everyday transactions. Despite their limited circulation, these coins remain an important part of American numismatic history. Wikipedia +1. The 1977 Eisenhower dollar was struck at the Philadelphia Mint without a mint mark, at the Denver Mint with the D mint mark, and as proof coins at the San Francisco Mint with the S mint mark. The Philadelphia Mint produced more than 12 million examples, while the Denver Mint struck nearly 33 million coins. Proof coins from San Francisco were specially made for collectors with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details. EisenhowerDollarGuide.com +1. One interesting fact that surprises many new collectors is that regular 1977 Eisenhower dollars contain no silver. They are made with outer layers of copper and nickel bonded to a pure copper core. However, a tiny number of extremely rare mint errors were accidentally struck on leftover 40% silver planchets, making those error coins exceptionally valuable. These rare mistakes are among the most sought-after Eisenhower dollars in the entire series. U.S. Coins Guide +1. Although millions of these coins were produced, condition makes a huge difference in value. A circulated 1977 Eisenhower dollar is usually worth only a little more than its face value. However, uncirculated examples with brilliant surfaces, strong luster, and very few contact marks can sell for much higher prices. The finest certified examples have sold for thousands of dollars because of their outstanding preservation and rarity in top grades. Step loss today, we are going to talk about one of the most interesting and widely collected coins in American numismatic history, the Liberty Eisenhower $1 coin, connected with the historic era of the United States around the mid-1800s, especially the symbolic reference to 1865, a very important year in American history. Before we begin, imagine holding a single dollar coin in your hand. It may look simple at first, but behind this small piece of metal lies a deep story of history, politics, war, rebuilding, and national identity. Coins are not just money. They are silent witnesses of time. The year 1865 is especially important in United States history because it marks the end of the American Civil War. It was the year when President Abraham Lincoln was assassinated, and the nation began a difficult journey of reconstruction. Although the Eisenhower dollar was actually minted much later in the 20th century, collectors and historians often connect symbolic coin designs with important historical eras like 1865 because of their deep meaning in American heritage. Now, let's understand the Eisenhower dollar itself. The real Eisenhower $1 coin was first introduced in 1971 and continued until 1978. It was created to honor President Dwight D. Eisenhower, the 34th President of the United States, who played a major role in World War II as the supreme commander of Allied forces in Europe. The coin also celebrates the Apollo 11 moon landing, one of the greatest achievements in human history. On the reverse side of the coin, you can see the design inspired by the Apollo 11 mission patch, showing an eagle landing on the moon with an olive branch. Collectors love this coin for many reasons. First, its size is large compared to modern coins. Second, it carries both historical and space exploration themes. Third, some rare versions and mint errors make it extremely valuable in the collector's market. Now, when we talk about the idea of liberty on American coins, it is one of the most powerful symbols used in U.S. currency. Lady Liberty represents freedom, democracy, and the values upon which the United States was built. On many coins, including earlier and later dollar coins, Liberty appears wearing a crown or a headband, symbolizing strength and independence. If we connect this idea with the historical year 1865, it becomes even more meaningful. That year marked the beginning of a new America after the Civil War. The nation was trying to rebuild itself, and the concept of liberty became even stronger in the minds of the people. This is why collectors often enjoy connecting modern coin designs like the Eisenhower dollar with earlier historical moments. Let's now talk about the composition and physical details of the Eisenhower dollar. The coin is made of a copper-nickel clad for circulation versions, while special collector editions were also made in 40% silver. The diameter of the coin is about 38.1 millimeters, making it one of the largest U.S. dollar coins ever produced. Because of its size and design, many people used to call it a giant dollar coin. However, despite its beauty, it was not widely used in everyday transactions because of its heavy weight and large size. Instead, it became very popular among collectors. One of the most interesting things about coin collecting is mint marks. The Eisenhower dollar was produced in different mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Coins with special mint marks or errors can sometimes be worth much more than their face value. For example, proof versions of the coin, especially silver-proof editions, are highly valuable in today's collector's market. Some rare examples have sold for hundreds or even thousands of dollars, depending on their condition. Now, let's imagine why people are still so interested in coins like this today. The answer is simple. Coins are history you can hold in your hand. They tell stories of presidents, wars, exploration, and national pride. The Eisenhower dollar is not just a piece of currency. It is a symbol of American achievement in both war and space. Collectors also study grading systems, where coins are evaluated based on condition. A perfect uncirculated coin can be worth many times more than a worn one. This is why proper storage and care are very important for collectors. Before we end today's video, let's summarize what we learned. We explored the symbolic connection between American history around 1865 and the later Eisenhower dollar coin. We learned about President Eisenhower, the Apollo 11 moon landing design, mint types, silver editions, and collector value. If you're interested in coin collecting, always pay attention to details like mint marks, condition, and rarity. These small factors can make a huge difference in value. Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, make sure to like, share, and subscribe for more coin history videos. See you in the next video with another amazing piece of numismatic history.